G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Oh, it's been a while and had a lot happening this year, but I'm currently on my way out to historic Queensland meet put on by the Historic Racing Car Club of Queensland, and I have brought the Sprinter as well. Probably just there on the trailer. So I'm currently heading down the road that leads to the track, and it's a little bumpy, but so yeah, we're out here at Queensland Raceway. It's currently 8 degrees Celsius, so it's a little cool, but yeah, so I bought the Sprinter out to put on display and hopefully find a buyer for it, which will be a sad day when it goes. So if you've never been out here, this is what it looks like coming into the place. And I'll put the phone down and get through all this. Rightio, so we got the passes and everything. Pass there, program. We're coming in the back entrance here. So we got to find a little area as well. Around to the left here, which would be roughly in front of the offices, I got told, where the display cars are. There's going to be some very cool cars out here. So we got Formula 5000s, apparently a couple of old F1s are going to be out here. We've got some old bikes just here. Old Katana race bike. These things made a bit of power for what they were. So there's an old open wheeler there. So I dare say be somewhere around here. I'll have to put the Sprinter. Oh yeah, in front of the Shannon's truck. Rightio. So I'm going to unload the car, get sorted, and I'll see you soon. Fastest under 650 motorcycle, show you his fastest push rod motorcycle. 310 kilometers an hour. Under 650. Better be in the streamliner class. I was actually thinking of doing something like that on my 650, but never eventuated. Still an idea. Anyway, let's have a look at some cars. Rightio, so I'm in. Gave us this pretty cool little pit pass, which is very nice. This thing's cool. This was in front of me on the way in here. Wise mates. That's one thing I didn't get, is that sticker. I'll have to see about that. Got the new Shannon's truck. Got a Honda NSX parked right next to the Sprinter. Need to give it a bit of a clean. How cool is that? HSV Owners Club. All along here, right next to 68 tomorrow. Some replica tours, competitors here. Little bit of damage on the VH. Unfortunately had a coming together. The Jack Daniels car. Little beast. always wanted one of these. Such a cool car. So the 3.8 Buick V6, which is also in our Commodores.
So he bought two cars and they took them both in the same race. So one of the cars had to be moved into a different event. No, right. Trans Am sound
Unfortunately, Roland Ratzenberger died in one of these back in 1994. What a cool car. So many different types of sport, very popular in rallying. We see that Peter Bagley is parked up on the crossover.
Group N and Group S. Group C. We're down on what we expected.
So we'll see that again twice a day. We're going to take a short break in commentary, and then the Great Larry Time Challenge will be on next.
Like just put some two back, you know.
Dealing with Tony Alcock and Mel. Actually, I caught up with Mel a couple of years ago in Adelaide. We hadn't seen each other since 1974. So it was a good catch up, and we had a great time. So plenty to talk about.
Wonderful. You were invited, one of, I think,
There's our leaders in out. Coming through turn 2. Because I can. It was sitting there looking lonely. Owen Bishop's still leading the field, but remember this is a super sprint, not a race, so the winner is actually the guy who does the fastest lap, which is without losing too much ground.
Simtech Ford doesn't sound too good, but imagine the lap time that'd do if it was on song. He spun it.
Oh, he's got his 6-minute ticket as well.
Let's see if you guys get out and smile on your face.
Bit of a rare bird for Australia. They did sell a couple of these over here, but not very many.
Straight around the outside of the Mustang in turn one. That to me is the overtake of the day so far.
Very committed through there, that's for sure.
Wow.
And good to see an old outfit, GTV out there. I think Kevin Bartlett and Johnny Finch is
Nice colour.
still the fastest man on the circuit.
This little beauty. Looking forward to getting that out soon.
Tension in the paddock, balance regularity and time trial, regularity and time trial.
Excavated
with that, get the accelerator, get him building for making an electrical issue yesterday, and they're doing a lot of running around there. He's at the toe of the field. As well. It's the first time I've ever seen there is a Porsche out there, isn't it? The 914 target is just coming up this way. Yeah, Valiant slants. I know that's it's like one, there's another slant 6 cars. Especially when you're an officer, you haven't experienced too much close proximity racing on the competition. It's one thing to go racing, it's another thing to pass one. Top speed charts.
Years, and this is a perfect example tyres. These thicker tyres.
That would have been expensive real fast.
The owner of this, well, it's Ipswich City Council that owns it. Tony has circuits in New Zealand, Highland Park, Taupo, and can't remember the other one. So Tony's coming under a bit of attack already. I think he will sensibly let the Reynard pass. Maybe. And you can guarantee.
Oh, he's looped it as well.
He just lost it.
And then the Reynard's gone into the...
Yeah. Lights, guys, lights.
So that'll be the red...
Please, lights.
Well, the green light is still flashing here.
Yeah.
Tony gets it
Yeah,
going.
yeah,
Oh no,
yeah.
they're right.
Yellow, there was a yellow.
I thought they beached themselves actually, but they haven't.
So this is turning out to be a little more exciting than we had.
Oh, look at that. What a great sight.
Well, okay. So three very, very different sorts of cars. Yeah, that was pretty special. Yep. Now, the straight line in front of the Porsche is of course enormous and will be the match of a Formula 5000. And I think they'll very wisely come on the brake a couple of metres earlier to let these two lunatics go past.
Yeah, that was great to see.
Now I'm going to start timing the Reynard, but first of all he has to get by the Porsche 962. Yeah, we are privileged to see these cars, folks, because normally you will only see them in the Northern Hemisphere. There's a few there. There we go, the last one, they break it around the outside. Yeah, that should be easy in the single seater. Now the tyres are up to temperature. Okay, we're ready to go. There we go. Okay. Now we'll get consistent lap time.
Getting ready to go out on track for a bit of a cruise. There's a lineup of cars. More there.
to get ready to go for the next race. The original, the Qld Raceway.
Yellow flashing light there that if they try to do the under and over going through turn 5, they'd have the yellow flag is the flashing light. Most of them will be, yeah, for the big film.
And that's Andrew Mediki in the original 05 Mobile Sierra, chasing Steve Hay in his replica VK Big Banger. just like that, the weekend's over. Got the Sprinter all loaded up, ready to head back home. Hopefully they're going to have another one of these historic classic Queensland meets later on in the year. And I'll get this out again, but I might see if I haven't sold it by then, might see if I can actually do one of the sprint events, something like that in it. You don't know what a lot of money is on the back of a car trailer? That car right there. The Genuine Artifact Group A Sierra. But anyway, that's all folks. Until next time, I'll see you then.